Hey, thanks for joining us today. Today we're at Auto Sport in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and boy, do we have the car for you. 2007 Ford Mustang GT Premium California Special, 4.6 liter V8 and a 5-speed manual transmission with only 17,000 miles, finished in, I believe it's performance white. These cars are getting harder and harder to come by. I own a California Special myself, and they're basically a regular Mustang as far as mechanicals go, but they have a GT 500 front and rear bumper. You can see it has the side scoops as well, and a couple other add-ons that they put on for this package. Back in the 60s, these cars were all sold new out in California, and then I think they came back out with them, I think it was 2007. You could get them anywhere in the country, but just a really good-looking Mustang. You don't see these too often, and this one with only 17,000 miles is definitely one that should be up for consideration. So we do these walk-arounds here. We're going to go over the exterior, the interior, the engine bay, show you all the positives. We'll try to point out any negatives. That way, whenever you get the car, whether you're going to fly in, pick it up, drive it home, or we ship it right to your front door, you know exactly what you're getting. I don't like surprises. I know customers don't like surprises. So, of course, if there's anything I missed while I'm doing this, definitely give me a call, text me. I'll also be glad to do a FaceTime with you. And that way, again, whenever you get the car, you know exactly what you're getting. Also, make sure you check out the website because there's probably at least 50 pictures of this, including the undercarriage. So be sure to check that out. This car's in unbelievable condition, and we're going to start the tour. So very nice paint on this car. I just went around with the paint meter on all the metal, obviously, and aluminum. I did not find any signs of paint work. Maybe the front bumper, but other than that, the paint and the gaps and finishes on this car is really nice and everything you want to see. So going across the hood here, again, if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that these hoods can get a little bit of peeling on the aluminum lips. This has none of this on the top side here. Going into the front bumper, again, I can't tell. I'm going to say the front bumper was probably painted, but if they did a really nice job. No signs of any major damage or anything like that, though all these gaps, same on that side, are nice and clean. The headlights still show a nice clean on the plastic. Sometimes they can get little like yellowing or like cracking on them. None of that on this. Center fog lights, that's like a retro style back into the 60s Mustangs with those center fog lights, gives it a nice clean look. And across the lower bumper here, again, very little bit of scraping, nothing that you're probably even going to pick up in a video. All right, going across the driver's side here, hood into the fender, all the paint lines up nicely. We did just put 4 brand new tires on this car, so this car is ready to go. You're going to buy it, you're going to drive it, and put some miles on it. I try to, I'm usually never the cheapest one out there, but I try to make them right. I get a lot of cars back through the years, so at least whenever I get them back, I know that they're going to be probably just as nice, if not nicer, than when I sold them. I think these are 18-inch, 18-inch polished aluminum wheels. Insides, outsides, very nice. You can see the calipers have been painted red. Goes nice with the pony emblem here in the center. I do have the locking lug nuts as well. And just a nice, there's no curb rash on this wheel. Nothing on these faces either. It's a very nice, clean-looking wheel. You can see GT California Special designation on the side. There's no fading or anything. Of course that is, but that's how it comes. Really nice and clean look here, especially with these fake side scoops. Gives it a nice look. Just everything lines up good. The lower rocker panels are nice. The roof, let's see here. Again, these are aluminum hoods and aluminum roofs, so they are prone to getting a little bit of this corrosion issue I was talking about earlier. None of that on this hood, on the top of the hood or this roof here. Just very nice and clean, as it should be. All the glass all the way around is obviously nice. Same with the front windshield. No big cracks or chips or anything like that. Even this drip tray here is nice. Sometimes they can get dry rotted and aged. The seals and everything, you can tell that this car had to have been garage kept, especially when you see those pictures on the website, because if you look on the underside, there's actually still stickers and decals from the factory that are still there. So that's pretty cool to see. We'll go into the back here. Got the fastback style, obviously. Rear defrost, glass is perfect. Rear wheel just the same as the front. No curb rash, no stories, no nothing. Going into the back bumper here, let me grab the key so I can show you the trunk. If I can find the key. Oh, I guess, no, I don't have them. Okay, well, I'll get them. Anyways, going into the back here, the rear grille, I guess you'd call this, gives it a nice look. GT California Special designation in the center there. These headlights have, or these taillights have been upgraded. These are sequential taillights. Gives it a pretty cool look. And then you can see with the rear GT500 style rear bumper there with the slats through the center of it. Factory dual exhaust. As far as I can tell, this car does not have any mechanical upgrades. The exhaust is factory, the intake, everything on it's factory. And whenever we go through the engine bay, we'll point all that out as well. While you're standing over here, and while I'm thinking about where I put the keys, I'm just going to go around with this paint meter. You don't have to follow me, but let me get it here. I mean, everywhere I'm looking, there's 5.9, 5.6, 5.4, 5.7, 5.5. Of course, you can't do it on plastic. 5.5, 5.29, 5.4, and 5.7, and the roof 5.0. So exactly what you want to see. Of course, these cars weren't laser perfect to begin with, but going around this whole car, other than the front bumper, I don't see any signs of paint work, and the only reason I can't verify that is because you can't use this on plastic. All right, rear bumper again, nice and clean. Even this gap here is nice. Due to age on a lot of these cars, there's a clip in there that can basically disintegrate almost, and the bumper starts to lean a little bit. None of that on this. Rear wheel's just the same as the passenger or driver's side there, no stories. And leads us into the interior here. So on these Mustangs, they all have the same common issues. First thing I always look out for is these door panels. A lot of times the glue starts to separate and they fall apart. None of that on this. I don't know if they've been redone or if maybe it's from being kept inside. No stories there. If you want to come over and show the seats, the seat bolsters, carpeting, console, everything in this car is just nice and clean as it should be. I don't see any signs of wear. The Shaker 500 stereo works as it should. A lot of times these stereos, CDs, can skip and get stuck in there. No issues there. You can see somebody replace the shift knob there, which I actually like better. I don't know why they didn't do that from the factory with the pony designation on the side. Part of the GT California Special package was the two-tone interior. So you can see it has the dark charcoal inserts with the black seating. I think they were all like that. I don't think they had a different color combination. And then, of course, like a almost aluminum style across the dash. This car also has heated seats. That was an upgrade. I don't think all California Specials had that, but this one did. And if you just want to wait 1 second, I'm going to check and see if I got the keys in my office. There they are. All right, so again, 2 sets of keys with this car. I do have the original owner's manuals as well. I'm going to open the hood and then I will start it up. You're not going to be able to hear much with this microphone, but it pretty much sounds like a stock Mustang. All right, somebody did upgrade these, I guess you'd call it a hood, this thing, hood prop, to the 2 shocks there. I don't know why they didn't do that from the factory. I still don't think they do that from the factory, but what a world of difference. Okay, going across the top here, as I said, a lot of these aluminum hoods do get a little bit of corrosion. Some of them worse than others. Some of them, they go up over the top. Some of them, this whole thing's destroyed. This one, you got about a 1/2 inch spot right there. There's a picture of it on the site. Nothing to get bent out of shape about. You definitely can't even see it in the picture. Again, no signs of any paintwork in here. Still has the original stamping on the hood. This hood insulator is in excellent condition. Sometimes they can really start to show their age, but none of this. You can see some of these did have a cutout for a hood scoop, but these people in particular must have ordered it without it. Just as it looks like from the Ford factory through here, no intake, no exhaust, no nothing. Even the original stickers are still on the side of the manifolds there. They do make like a cover that you can buy for this if you want to cover that up. Battery says 2 of 23, so it does have a newer battery. Again, new tires. I know you can't see it, but you can see it in the pictures. Down in the channels here, very clean. Top of these strut towers, nice and clean. Sometimes they start to bubble up from corrosion. Even the top of these strut towers, unbelievable. You can look in some of the other Mustangs out there. Again, you're not buying the cheapest Mustang here. You're buying what I would almost say is a collector quality car. Again, I personally own a California Special, 2 of them actually, and they're getting harder and harder to come by, especially that haven't been tampered with. This car is going to be a no stories car. You're going to get the car, and it's going to be everything that we're presenting it to be. So with that, I'm going to hop in it, fire it up. We're going to start in the front. We'll show you the headlights, the fog lights, the turn signals, everything, and then we'll move you to the back. And I'll come around, you can try to hear it, and we'll go from there. Of course, brand new inspections whenever I got it in. We send everything out. We also have emissions in this county in particular, so no check engine light, no dead battery. I think it's within 150 miles or so. We have new inspections done, whether they need them or not. We don't do them. We send everything out, and that way everything's legitimate whenever you get the car. Okay, fire it up here. All right, fire's right up here. I know you can't see it, but there's no kind of dash lights or anything on. 17,985 miles. There's your headlights. There's your fog lights. Driver turn signal. Passenger turn signal. And Kevin's going to go to the back. As he's going to the back here, everything in the digital readouts on the screen and console, very clean. Heated seats, air conditioning, radio, everything's been checked out. There's your reverse, brake lights, passenger turn signal, driver turn signal. Again, I believe they're sequential. I'm going to come around. You're not going to be able to hear much because of this microphone, but it is a nice stock sounding exhaust. Oh, I know what I want to do. Well, shut those lights off while I have these keys. Hit the trunk lid here. Again, the fins on here are nice and crisp. They did put a upgraded, looks like a Lloyd mat in the back. Front floor mats have like a billet style Mustang designation on the side. That was also part of the package as well. Let's see here. Of course, it's got the factory mat underneath it. Original spare tire, jacking instructions, everything's in there. No signs of rust or water or anything, not even any corrosion on the donut wheel. Again, this is all stuff you're going to see in the pictures. One other common area of concern on these Mustangs is back in these channels here. Water can lay and the paint can actually lift. And a lot of time those have been touched up, but nothing on this car. If you want to go back to the front, we'll wrap it up. So again, as you could probably see in some of the background, we do a lot of Mustangs, a lot of Corvettes, a lot of your weekend cruisers. I try to source these cars from all over, mainly the East Coast, but we do get some from all over the country. I get them in. We have them gone over for inspections, try to fix whatever it needs fixed. Obviously, we miss something. We're not perfect, but for the most part, these cars have been very well gone over. We try to drive them and fix all the little quirks that way. Whenever you come in, you're driving home, and that's the end of it. So if this is something you're interested in, go to our website. Obviously, you're watching the video, but check out the pictures, read the description. Every car has a Carfax on it. Look at the underside pictures. I can send you the inspection report if you want. My phone number is 724-388-4930. Again, we're about probably 15, 20 minutes from Pittsburgh Airport. If you want to fly in, we can arrange somebody to pick you up, bring you right here, and you can get a temporary plate and drive it home. Or if you're local, even better, come in and drive it. Do whatever you want to do, spend the day, I don't care. And check it out. And maybe if this one doesn't work, again, we always got other stuff too. In fact, there's a 68 California Special. I believe that was the first year. You can see a lot of similarities, though, with the fog lights in the center. It's got the stripe going down the side, two-tone interior. That one actually has an overhead console, which is pretty cool. Maybe they should have done that for this, but anyways, a lot of stuff you can do to these Mustangs to make them your own, or you can just leave them alone and drive them the way it is. So check this guy out. I don't think you'll be mad about it, and hopefully we can get it in your garage. Thanks for watching.